Okay, guys, if you read thingy, you know I'm talking about the nightmares. Well, I have kind of some evidence to support that they are the original animatronics. The original of our gang we know today. Freddy Fazbear's, Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and Fredbear. The reason why I think this is, like, the nightmares used to be illusions, but you can actually see their endo-bindos that actually walk around, and you can actually see them. In Nightmare, you could even see it through him, like he's transparent for some reason. Also, another thing to prove that they're kind of realish is that they could literally pick you up. The only two that are kind of real and has no, like, illusion skin is Nightmare BB and Plush Trap. So, yeah, that doesn't exist. Sorry, guys. That happens before, but yeah. You see how you could see through his skin though, and endo-bindo, like the illusion is breaking. Because do you know one thing in FNAF that causes illusions? Any guess? Any book fans in the audience? Yeah, you right there. Sorry, I'm talking like you guys like actually are here. It's not a stream, it's a recording. Okay, you know what I mean? Illusion discs. They're made to make the twisted ones seem scary. And yeah, it's supposed that it might be the nightmares because they look very real. And also explains why they can lift up the child. So I do have a theory going on. Also, you're probably getting like, how does that explain that the originals? You little critic in the audience. I don't like that. A little bit. Well, I'm getting to it. Like, hold on. Just have to prove that they're real first. And then get to that part. Well, the illusion disc can make the twisted seem like they have flesh. Why not a costume? And we know that the child has trauma with Freddy Fazbear's. And we don't see where his plushies are, but there is actually a reason why I think it's the originals. We see him pull it off the stage. This is before he ever committed any actual murders. Like, she wasn't the first to die. I don't think whether Chica was the first to die, but she was the first actual murder. Or it might have been when he was committing murders. To the wait, dude, wait. Sorry, someone walked in. But yeah, in the minigame, we see William Afton himself pull them off a stage, and then we see him in the FNAF 4 house, also explaining why they don't attack him. They are literally his creations. He probably did some programming crap. I don't really know how to explain that. But yeah, it also explains that why the endo-bindos are real. Also explain why we can have two Fredbears. Nightmare Fredbear and all that. So this is probably after the bite. There was a little location that they were probably turning into a Freddy Fazbear's Pizza after that incident. And as Evan, crying child, lied in his bed because we could see there's an IV and everything, meaning that he was taken home. And Michael or someone said, "I'll put you back together after dying." It could have been he died from brain injuries or one of the nightmares. But yeah, the reason why I also think this is the Freddles, you're like, how can you explain them? They're lonely Freddies. And the ones that don't read the books, I don't read the books, I just heard Daco read the books. He reads the books, so if you don't want to read the books, you could just listen to him read the books. And he has like a little visual thing. But yeah, lonely Freddies are supposed to have kids lonely at parties. Maybe that's supposed to explain the Freddles and kind of what plush babies are. I actually talk about them. And yeah, but it also explains why they're so tall and also why they're not spring lock suits. This is after the bite, so they changed their endoskeletons to make sure no more incidents have happened. So I guess the crying child died in his bed, only with his plushies. Thinking of fnaf world. Hold on. The reason why I point out FNAF World is it seems really weird why they're all characters that you'd remember. And one minigame is literally about a game we've never played, ever. It might be because this is the view of the child. They were probably planning to make a horror attraction and all that. They were planning this. And as the child, he probably heard Henry and William Afton talking about it. So he probably, those are fully illusions that he's seen. But yeah, FNAF World is weird because it seems like it's relating to the crying child. Or some figure seeing Henry die. I might actually do my own theory about that. But explaining why, one, in the mini games, he just randomly drags them. The nightmares. Why? That's it. You could have just showed us grabbing the endos. No, showing that these are alternate versions of, and Fredbear is consistent. Fredbear is the only one that actually has a consistent design. Being literally 2 times in the same game, the same design for Nightmare and Nightmare Fredbear. But yeah, it also explains why, instead of just standing there with his head twisted and all that, he needs the crouch. Don't know how you explain the head on the bed though. But also they physically have to move. One weird thing, if they're illusions, can't they just do what the Phantoms do? Teleport? No, they physically have to move and they make breathing noises. Meaning, they were made for murder. Endobindos from the original gang after the bite and the child dying in his bed. He finally dies. And someone, we don't know if it's Afton, is saying, "I'll put you back together." With him dead now. Yeah, my whole theory, how it proves the real is the Endobindos, how they just crouch for some reason, and how they physically have to move instead of just teleporting. You see the Freddles move. you know Freddy moves out of under the bed. Nightmare, he moves in the hallway. They all move. Instead of doing what the phantoms do, the phantoms just appear, proving that they're just phantoms or ghosts that don't need to actually walk, but these walk for some reason. Because the endo-bendos are too tall for the house, so they have to crouch and everything. And also explain why they can physically grab you. It's kind of weird. They physically grab you and pick you up. Like, weirdly. It's weird. Why? If they're illusions, wouldn't they just attack you? Instead of actually picking you up in their jump scare. But yeah, that is my FNAF theory, guys. That these are the actual originals before the Withers. Because the Withers is FNAF 2, and these are looks like they're in the same location as Fredbear. And we know the Withers are in the second location, so it goes FNAF 4, FNAF 2, FNAF 1. But yeah, it also, it explains why they can crouch, why they, crouch, interact with things. Instead of what the phantoms do, they don't interact with anything. They just appear. Foxy doesn't appear in the closet. He just is in the closet the whole time. The Freddles actually have to go out from under the bed. So it proves that their endos are actually real, programmed to attack the child. Maybe don't actually kill them, proving that he, was trying to scare his child from them. And it's weird, why they have the crouching and stuff. Like, in this picture, he's literally crouching. But bye, guys. That's my theory today. Bye.